in terms of the sales process in itself, being somebody who's not into sales, alata nyo naman that Tor is not into sales, isn't it? Very soft-spoken, very quiet. Now, how many of you can relate to Tor? Yung iba dyan, plastic, hindi naman kayo ganon. Zero lang. Okay, but Tor, what did you learn in terms of sales, in terms of closing, in terms of, words, specifics that help you close better on the second?
This I learned for the second closing, sobrang effective talaga nung you really ask for the sale na yung line lang na cash, check, or card.
Cash, check, or card?
Hindi ko siya masabi before kasi I was coming from a position na kinuha ko yung pera nila. So before, tita, gusto niyo ba siyang itry? Di ba ang ganda niya? So ngayon, tita, sobrang okay, di ba? Cash, check, or card.
Really? Ganon ang ginagawa mo? Cash, check, or card agad?
Yung sa closing, in closing.
Ah, talaga?
Yes.
It works?
It works.
Oh, wow. Great. Okay.
Parang ginagawa ko lang choice close.
Great, fantastic. Jen, same question. What did you learn? Alam mo si Jen, even though we see her as somebody who's very masayahin, very outgoing, but Jen was a teacher. Right? So, ang alam ko nung teacher ka, di ba binibentahan mo yung mga student mo ng Yema? Hindi, biro lang. Biro lang, ha? But, what did you learn?
Kaya nga nagdunuskin na ako nun.
What did you learn from the first to the second? What did you twitch to make it effective for you?
Siguro yung every LTO, I learned to have more urgency. So yung urgency of preparation before, during, and after, meron pala nun. Kasi nung first LTO, I didn't know meron before, during, and after. I think I learned that from Pao Embora when she did a presentation. And then sa second LTO, I was able to work on that na dapat before pa lang, you should be lining up leaders already, LOIs, para pagdating ng LTO, they can graduate, right? Kasi it's faster. And even after, they will be earning because naka-preposition na. So, second LTO, I think I was able to prepare on that position. That's why I have that, yung result ng BD, it was able to allow me to do that. So, now, I'm most prepared kasi parang third run na natin to or fourth, I think.
Okay. But in terms of the sales process itself, what did you learn, what did you twitch or change in your technique that allowed you to close more on the second or the third LTO?
What I would say to clients is, it will only be available for 1 day. So, after that 1 day, sorry, hindi na siya available. Doon pa lang parang matatakot na sila eh. Tapos may mga response na. So dati, I would say it's available for a week. Then, after this, iiklian ko na ngayon, sasabihin ko na lang 1 day. Para sure.
Para may urgency. So you utilize the power of urgency.
Yes.
Now, Jen, did you as a teacher have any hesitation collecting the money from the people?
When I started, yes, I had hesitation.
So the first round, you had hesitation.
The first.
How are you closing the first round? How were you getting payment the first round? What were you saying to get the money?
Ganun din. When I was just starting as a new distributor, I hesitated. Pero syempre nung medyo tumagal na ako, nakita ko from other leaders na yung choice close, ginayaya ko na rin. Pero this time, hinihingi ko yung credit card. Hindi na yung cash or credit. Can I have your credit card? Ganun na.
So, on the spot, so you go to them, you close to them. So, do you sell them over the phone or you sell them personally and close on the spot?
On the spot as much as I can. I get the check. Ganun na, Jen? Oo. Kasi ibibigay ko na sa company eh. Pero ilagay mo sa pangalan ko ah. Kasi I will use my credit card to pre-order for you online as early as now. Di ba marketing style naman to? So we're not lying. It's really the truth. We really have to create our own marketing style to create that urgency. So that's how I got the checks.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jen. June, ito si Manong June, pinakamagaling to eh. Ako natututo dito eh. End of the month, nakakabenta pa to ng 5 sets ng R squared eh. End of the month, we're talking about half a day. So, June, first round of R squared LTO to the second round of R squared LTO, what did you learn? How did you improve your closing rate?
The best learning siguro na pwede yung share is getting excited. So the first LTO, I wasn't excited. But on the second run, yun, sobrang excited ko that I was able to prepare. Kasi when you're excited, gagawin mo lahat, right? Gagawin mo lahat every single day. And maybe that's the best learning also all throughout the LTO journey. Kasi sabi ko lang, naisip ko lang, if me and my team and the rest of the synergy, we always be excited, every day is gonna be an LTO, right? That's for me the best learning.
So what did you learn, or in the sales process itself, what did you twitch, or what did you learn from the first to the second to improve your closing rate?
Urgency, the most important. Then, kasi diba, say you're an executive, you're allowed for 10 sets right away, right? During the LTO. So I'll make it sure na yung 10 sets ko, mabibenta ko siya, may personal customers. That's number one. Then number two, this is the high time for me in my team to touch base also some of the leaders na pwede kong ma-enroll in the business, especially the high caliber. Kasi you're giving them the urgency that this one is for VIP people only who wants to capitalize on the business. It's not available for everybody. So talagang businessman. Now, how do I close? Usually I implement metrics. Let's say in this LTO, there are only 3,000 sets available for Wispan. So pag nagko-close ako every single day, sinasabi ko na every single day, hindi lang ako yung nagre-reserve. So every day, yung 3,000 sets ko nababawasan. By this time, hindi ko na alam kung ilan yung available. If you want reservation, place it now kasi for sure mamaya baka less than 1,000 na lang. That's how I close.
Great. So, in Jen's case, sabi na check, how do you close? After you've sold down already, how do you convey this urgency? What are the exact words that you say to close the person to pay?
I just ask directly. Kasi wala naman daw paligoy-ligoy pa. Pag medyo mararamdaman kasi ng kliyente mo, wag marami ka pang sinasabi, di ba? Simple trading. Sell low, buy low, sell high. Yun lang like inisip. Pag tinanong sabi ko lang, Erwin, let's buy na. Pay na. Kasi kailangan na bayaran eh. Then I usually say lang na pag check pangalan mo sa new skin. Pag cash, deposit mo sa new skin account. Pag credit card, 70,000 yan, magbigay ka ng 20% down payment. For the 14,000, then the 56,000 must be in credit card. Kasi I need to get my profit. Di ba? For 56 lang, di ba? I can buy it 56, so I have to get the 14,000 cash.
Okay, correction lang ha. If they're going to issue a check, here's what you can say. Tell them that if it's a check, tell them to issue it to you. Because, sabihin mo, because technically the company does not accept check payments. So you will have to issue you have to pay cash to the company. They pay the check to you, but you have to pay to the company. Huh? Yes, pay to you, not to pay to the company. Pay to you. Now, in terms of, Ria actually taught me this, that when you actually are going to, because 70,000 natin binibenta, so you actually are going to request 2 credit card authorizations. Because one has to be done online, the other one has to be done over the counter. So yung 56,000 is 1, yung retail profit mo is 1. Why do you do 2? So that yung isa will be your retail profit, isn't it? So what can you say to your client when in case they ask? If they do not ask, do not volunteer an answer. Because many people answer and ask questions. And when you answer and ask questions, it signals that you are hiding something. That you are afraid of something. Do not answer and ask questions. Handle it if and when it gets asked. And if they ask, bakit hindi pwede isa? Sa mo tita kasi there's an online procedure to do this. So since there's going to be a very high volume, in the interest of preventing the banks from thinking of it as one, we have to do 2. We have to divide it. Is that a better answer? yeah, we have to divide it kasi masyado mataas yung figure. So we have to divide it just to make it convenient for the banks. Transactional. Okay? So, back to June. June, can you give us an example? So when you sold the R-squared already to people, because I know that you're very excited usually when you sell it. So finally, at the end, can you give us an example of how you close for them to ask for a sale?